Should Chelsea sign Kai Havertz? Hello and welcome to today's video. You are watching the Voice of Football YouTube channel. Want to subscribe? Why not? We are the slowest growing football fan community on YouTube, but we're a family nonetheless. So hit the subscribe button if you want to be a part of it. And in today's video, as you probably guessed by the title, obviously, we're going to be talking about Kai Havertz's potential switch to Chelsea. We're going to be talking about who he is, his strengths, his criticisms, how likely the transfer is to happen, and then finally my thoughts on whether Chelsea should be signing Kai Havertz. So let's start it off with who is Kai Havertz. So he is a 21-year-old German international currently tearing it up in the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen. He plays in an attacking centre midfield role and he is super talented. His value at the moment in the current market is between 70 and 90 million. All of Europe's elite clubs are watching him at the moment and watching closely on how his progress is going, but Chelsea remain favourites to sign him. But whether or not Chelsea want to meet that valuation is another question which we're going to be discussing. So to spend 70 million on one footballer at 21 years old, he must be freaking good. So what are Kai Havertz's strengths? He absolutely controls the game. He is the sort of player who thrives in space. You give him the ball in space, he will make things happen. And his decision making and positional awareness is actually quite outstanding for his age. He often uses that knowledge as well to find like little pockets in between the midfield and the defence, and he uses them pockets to set up dangerous attacks. He's pretty much all-rounded talent. He's pretty good in the air. He can dribble past the player if needed. His passing range is quite impressive, and he assists and scores for fun. So what more could you want? So far this season, in 43 games, he has scored 17 goals and 9 assists. Let me remind you that this kid doesn't play for Bayern Munich, he doesn't play for Borussia Dortmund, he plays for Bayer Leverkusen. And I don't mean to disrespect Bayer Leverkusen. You know, they're a good team, but they're not part of Europe's elite. But he's not the most perfect footballer. So what are Kai Havertz's criticisms? Now you've got to be picky with a player who's so talented. One little picky criticism that you could pick up on is that his crossing ability is not the best. You know, it's not the smoothest delivery you're ever going to see in the world. He's more of a player who plays the ball on the floor. You know, he's looking for through balls rather than crossing it. Also, being such an attacking player and trying to find them pockets all the time and trying to be an attacking midfielder, his defensive contribution can be lacking sometimes. And if we're being really picky, you could probably argue his first touch is not the best first touch in football, but we're pretty much clutching at straws to find some weaknesses here. Overall, he's looking like a very talented player. Why would you not buy him? So how likely is Kai Havertz to Chelsea? Well, actually, it seems very, very likely. You know, Kai Havertz has publicly made it aware he's looking for a move away from Leverkusen. Leverkusen have kind of agreed to let him go if their valuation is met. Chelsea also seem to have money to spare at the moment. After bringing in Ziyech, they brought in Werner. They're talking about being linked with Chilwell or Nano and other players. You know, they seem to have money coming out of their asses right now, and Roman Abramovich is splashing that cash, and Kai Havertz could be the next big money move for Chelsea. Lampard is also a keen admirer. I'm not going to be funny here. Pretty much any manager in world football would love a Kai Havertz in their first team, let's be honest. And the only thing that could really kind of scupper this deal is the fact that if Chelsea don't act quick enough. You know, Kai is obviously available. Chelsea are kind of trying to put some figures together, see if they can afford it. It could be that Liverpool, Man City come in for him, you know. So Chelsea have to act quick if they're to get Kai Havertz. So, is it going to happen? What are my thoughts? Well, if I'm Roman Abramovich right now, I'll be getting my checkbook out and I'll be writing a little name saying, please send him my way, 70 million, signed Roman Abramovich. He's a sort of player at 21 years old. He's already super talented. He can score goals, he'll assist goals, he'll create chances. He's a dangerous player to have, and he's 21 years old. You just can't fathom how good he is at his age. He's still got potential. He's still got room for improvement. He's not the most defensive player, but could you imagine Lampard having Kai Havertz, Kovacic, Kante with Ziyech, Pulisic and Werner going forward? You know, that is quite a deadly team, and that would be a message to Liverpool. That would be a message to Man City, Manchester United, to Arsenal to say, right, we are back in the game. Chelsea have dropped off recently, but this is them getting back to business and getting back to their best, you know. And if they have that sort of team, wow, Chelsea could be real candidates to win the Premier League next season if they bring in Kai Havertz. You know, they'll be so dangerous going forward, and for that reason, Chelsea should sign Kai Havertz. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below whether you agree with me or you don't agree with me. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share it to anyone who you think would enjoy this video, especially Chelsea fans. I'd love to hear your opinion. And subscribe if you are new around here. And I'll see you guys in the next video.